Einen wunderschönen guten Abend, meine Damen und Herren. Mein Name ist Fires und ich begrüße Sie zur zweiten Folge von Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Ich weiß nicht, wie die erste Folge angekommen ist. Das ist immer noch... Nein, ich wollte nicht auf neues Spiel drücken. Okay, das fängt ja schon mal super an. Nee. Wo ist denn jetzt hier Restart? Kacke. Einen Moment. Ja, Close ROM ist wahrscheinlich gerade das Beste. Nochmal neu. Entschuldigung, dass das Bild kurz kleiner wurde. Das war nicht meine Schuld. So, jetzt aber. Continue. So, die Folgen werde ich etwas mehr rapide raushauen. Das heißt, falls ihr irgendwelche Tipps für mich habt, ich werde sie wahrscheinlich nicht lesen können. Das Spiel spiele ich ja zum Glück nur mit der Maus. Deswegen kann ich ein bisschen mich hier hinlummern. So, our story so far. A letter requesting help brings Professor Layton and his assistant Luke to the remote San Mystere. So. Scheiße. After solving a puzzle, the pair are able to cross the drawbridge that leads into the village. Now Luke and Layton must go to Reinhold Manor, residence of Lady Dahlia, the author of the letter. So, los geht's. Auf und davon. Ach, wer bist du denn? And just who might you be? My name's Layton, and this is my assistant. We received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes, hoo. We've all been expecting you, Professor Layton. But, hoo. You'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you could be just another hooligan in a top hat. Hoo. So, how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that? Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying that you'd like to test me to see if I am the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? Es sind nur 7. Wolves und Chicks. Get the 3 wolves and the 3 chickens seen below to the other side of the river, while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If more wolves and chickens stay on the other side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks, and you'll have to start over. Move the raft as many times as you want, but like this feat can be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. Okay. Na komm. Ach fuck, stimmt, ein Tier muss ja immer... Okay, ich sehe das Problem. Oh nein. Ach, Mist. Ja, Restart. Ich bin doof. Warte, wir nehmen einen Wolf und einen Huhn mal. Lassen das Huhn zurück. Ach nein! Ich bin heute aber auch echt doof, ne? Warte, wir nehmen 2 Wölfe. Nehmen einen Wolf wieder mit. Nehmen einen Wolf und ein Huhn. Lasst mich doch die Wölfe rüber. Ach Mann. Okay. Ich glaube, das ist schon mal der richtige Anfang. Ach nee! Ich bin doof, es muss ja... Okay. Nee, das ist auch wieder falsch. Aber wie viel können? 2, ne? 2. Nee, wenn ich das jetzt so mache, ist das wieder dann... Okay, Restart. Ein Wolf, ein Huhn. Nee, war richtig. So, ich nehme das Huhn wieder mit. Zwei Hühner. Nee, falsch. 2 Wölfe. Jo. Ein Wolf rüber. 2 Hühner. Einfach. So. Dann ein Wolf rüber. Nee. Ich nehme den Hint. Ich bin zu doof. Do you find yourself moving the raft back and forth only to end up with the animals back in the start position? Somewhere within your movements you are doing something that restores the animals to their original positions. When you found that point, try to do something different. Then you have thus far. It might bring you closer to the answer. Okay. Es tut mir leid, dass ich jetzt gerade schon so lange an diesem blöden Rätsel hänge. So, das geht nicht. Mist. Nee. Oh. Ist das doof. Moment, ich glaube, ich habe eine Idee. Nein! Den Wolf! Nicht das Huhn, den Wolf! Okay, jetzt habe ich's. Glaub ich. Nein! Das war wieder falsch. Lass die beiden Hühnchen rüber. Nimmst den Wolf. 2 Wölfe rüber zu schaffen. Nimmst den Wolf. Und 2 Wölfe. Ja. Gott, war ich dumm. Das hat viel zu lange gedauert. Es tut mir so leid. Dieser Tipp hat mir nicht mal irgendwas gebracht. Ich bin dann irgendwann von selbst drauf gekommen. Well done, this puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. How many trips did I take you? Ja, 11. Okay, weiter geht's. Oh, do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Ich hasse dieses Rätsel. Ich kenne es sogar, aber ich hasse es trotzdem. Da ist die Hinweismünze, die ich gerade versaut habe. Weiter geht's. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Reinhold Manor awaits. Jawohl. The Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. But before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She has requested you to take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of Was? Egal. Sorry. Go on, try moving the match. Okay. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the accident. Was? Nee. Ich bin zu doof. The original shape shows the dog walking. Think about how that shape will change after the dog gets hit by a car. Ja, er wird liegen. Ich brauche den zweiten. Okay, es sind die Beine. Warte mal.
Luke, here's my answer.
Haha!
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Ja. Der arme Hund. That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. Now please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. Professor, look at these paintings on the wall here. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured there. But what about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they are likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right, sir. You are looking at a portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, now all that's left of it is this small scrap. You found a painting scrap. The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments. Ah, okay. A puzzle. So this is a piece of that old painting then? How interesting. Mal kurz alles anklicken. Aha. Okay, nichts.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, no!
Luke!
Darling, come back, sweetie!
Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? That's a disaster. Whatever is the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia? Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew, Matthew. Madam, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, madam. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off too, did you? Your baby, madam? If you are referring to that white cat, I saw it run out the door a moment ago. What? Had you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They are animals, after all, and animals must run about from time to... You fool! She is not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I am not close by to comfort her. Matthew! I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait. Can't you see that we have a more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her and you didn't, so you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Sending the professor off to find a silly cat. The nerve! Who do you think you are? It's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madam, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower, even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. Nice that the manner was added to. Okay. Cool, Katzen finden. Yay. Wer bist du? Dahlia sure is fond of that cat. I assume that you're the famous Professor Layton, yes? My name is Gordon. I'm one of the people who originally requested your services. I'd like to explain our situation further, but right now it's probably best to do as Lady Dahlia says. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhardt's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon there. Or rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. So you're the famous Professor Layton. I thought you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. It shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. Yes, if you are as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. As shown in the diagram below, you have 1/4 of a circle. Within this circle, a rectangle ABC which touches the edge of the circle at point D. Assuming that point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is diagonal line AC? Was? Okay, warte mal. B und C sind 5 Inches. Das bedeutet, A nach B sind 10 Inches. Bedeutet... Ich hasse Mathe. Heute kommen irgendwie nur die Rätsel, die ich nicht mag. Und das ist gerade mal der Anfang des Spiels. Surely somebody must have looked at the diagram and realized that the triangle formed when A, B and C is a right triangle. That's sharp thinking and exactly right. However, are you sure there isn't... Ja, ich brauch's immer noch. Mann. You don't need to... theorem. This one, something else in the diagram should be the exact same length as AC. Ja, BD. BD ist exakt dasselbe, aber solange ich nicht weiß, wie lang BD ist, weiß ich nicht, wie lang AC ist. Das ist das Problem. Also the same length as another part of this diagram. Notice the diagonal line AC within the same size as the... Warte mal, was ist... Oh, bin ich doof? Ich glaube, ich bin doof. Ja, ich bin doof. 10 Inches. Ich hab's am Anfang gesagt. Ich habe gerade 3 Hinweismünzen schon wieder weggeschmissen, weil ich dumm bin. Ho, it appears that you are the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. But, how unfortunate that you must waste your time on one of these ridiculous cat chases. They happen all the time, yet every time that cat slips out, Lady Dahlia causes the biggest fuss. Don't even bother trying to talk her down. The best thing you can do is just go and find that cat. If you're as bright as they say, you should have no trouble tracking down that one little cat, right? Irgendwie bin ich heute sehr, sehr dumm. Es waren viele einfache Rätsel, die ich nicht hingekriegt habe. Gatze. Professor, there she is! Und weg ist sie. Drat, she ran off. We can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. Heck, blast the burns. It looks like the engine blew out. So this is Saint Mystery, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old coot set up in this village before he shuffled off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait, all the treasures you seek will be mine. Ach Gott, ich kenne ihn. Ich habe, wie bereits gesagt, einen Professor Layton Teil gespielt und das war die Büchse der Pandora. Er war dabei in dem Spiel, das weiß ich noch. Look here, my boy. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. How many are left? Oh God. 10 candles stand burning in the dining room. A strong breeze blows through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back in on the candles later, you see that 1 more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window, assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles. How many candles do you have left in the end? 3. 7.
How does this sound?
Hä? Bin ich grad doof?
I'm so embarrassed.
Think about the problem one more time. The puzzle asks you to figure out how many have left in the end, but what does that actually mean? Okay, wisst ihr was? Das ist ein optionales Rätsel, ich mach das nicht. Okay. Suchen wir die Katze. Ein paar Hinweismünzen. Ich habe eventuell ein paar verbraten heute. Oh Gott. There's something I find very charming about this chair. Oh, that reminds me, Luke, have you heard of this one before? Super. A new multi-purpose event hall has been built in the center of your town. It will be used for everything from concerts to sporting events to conventions. With the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered, but of all the designs, only 1 chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. Which chair is it? Okay, für Sporting Events, Konzerte und Conventions. Ich bin zu doof. Lassen wir es sein. Die optionalen Rätsel werde ich im Übrigen weitestgehend nicht machen. Aber ich werde versuchen, ich werde natürlich versuchen, die Story zu beenden. Halt, da war die Katze. Ich habe sie gesehen. Hey, you two. Help me out here, would you? I'm a real pickle. What seems to be the problem, sir? Some knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. Then, as if that wasn't bad enough, that chowder had made off with my only bridge crank. Oh dear. So, you mean to say... You got it, buddy. Until that thing shows up, no one is getting in or out of town. I'm still looking for the blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this anyhow? Oh yeah, I found this doodad in the street when I was out looking for my crank. Got any idea what it is? Strange gizmo. Oh, das war's schon mit dieser Episode. Vanishing Crank was added to your list of mysteries. Okay. Da ist die Katze. So, und mit der Katze machen wir nächstes Mal weiter. Ich hoffe, ihr habt Spaß mit der Episode. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet Spaß, mir beim Failen zuzugucken. Und ich hoffe, ich sehe euch beim nächsten Mal wieder. Also dann, bis zum nächsten Mal. Euer Fribrace. Euer Max.